From the makers of Crash Bandicoot comes The Last of Us Remastered. If you liked Crash Bandicoot, you'll love this. If you liked Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, you'll love The Last of Us Remastered. If you liked Crash Tag Team Racing, then you'll love The Last of Us Remastered. What was that PS2 Crash Bandicoot game? Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortez. If you loved Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortez, then you'll love The Last of Us Remastered too. Same developers, same flair, same artistic flair. I wonder if there's like a Crash Bandicoot cameo in this game.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor.
Or you have to collect, like in each level there's 20 Crash Bandicoot dolls hidden around the level. You have to find them all.
Hey.
Scoot.
Or when you finish the game you can play it again but wear a Crash Bandicoot outfit. Or play it again as Crash Bandicoot.
Still doing up. It's late.
Crud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime.
But still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not.
10 to midnight.
Here.
What's this?
Your birthday?
What? It's 10 to midnight! Why is she giving him his birthday present? She's either giving it early, like 10 minutes early,
Complaining about broken watch.
or she's extremely last minute.
So, figured, you know. You like it?
He was just on the phone, he doesn't need a watch, we just saw he has a phone.
It's
What?
nice, but
Why does he need a watch? He's got a phone.
I think it's stuck. It's not.
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
So is it his birthday today?
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
When is it his birthday?
Start helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
I hate that trait that they just did then with that character. When they do it in Netflix shows all the time, where like the 8-year-olds or whatever talk like sassy millennials, or, you know, or like they talk like they're like 20-somethings, but they're children. It was really annoying. When is his birthday? When is his birthday today? Why does he get birthday present at 10 to midnight? There's only 2 options there. Neither is good. She's either left it to the complete, like literally 10 minutes left to his birthday and she gives him a birthday present. Or she's giving it him early.
Honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk to your dad now. There's something.
Uncle Tommy? Hello? What was that all about?
Why does a kid have a landline phone right next to their bed? That's not going to be... Why would you have the landline phone there? What a strange place to have it. Like, I appreciate it's a wireless headset, so it's, there's probably other ones around the house, but why would you put it next to the kid's bed? I've never seen that. Why would that be a thing? There's got to be like a Crash Bandicoot poster or something in here. There's got to be some kind of reference. Is that Crash Bandicoot? The Bash. Crash Bash. That's a Crash Bandicoot reference. Crash Bash? That, Mario Party ripoff that was on the PS1.
Give this to him.
Definite Crash Bandicoot reference. store-bought card. That's pretty poor, isn't it? Like, when you're a kid, you should be drawing the cards. You shouldn't be going to a store and buying it. Invisible wall beanbag. That's a strange place to put football boots. If they're dirty, that's going to get mud everywhere. But if they're clean, even if they're clean, why would you put them up there? And they're not even put straight, they're like thrown on there. Defenders. Why? So a favourite football team is the Defenders. Well, you know what you say when you're a kid, everyone wants to play as a defender, right? It's a rush to play. Everyone wants to be, the Lothar Matthäus role. Everyone wants to be a sweeper. The Defenders. There's no sprint button. It is my sad duty to inform you that there is no sprint button. Admitted spikes at area hospitals. That is strange. The use of the exclamation mark there. Because the newspaper itself, it looks like well, it's a broadsheet, isn't it? It's going for a certain level of quality, but then it has that tabloid-ass headline. Admittance spikes at area hospitals. It's like presenting it's like
Daddy?
Merry Christmas! Exclamation mark. Was if I was the editor, I would not have gone with the exclamation point on that. Personally.
You in here?
Seem to be somehow connected to the nationwide
Where the heck
pandemic.
are you?
We've received reports that victims afflicted with the infection show signs.
So the dad doesn't have a landline phone next to his bed.
There seems to be some commotion coming from
I'll be interested to see where the other
What was that?
I'd be interested to see where the other landline phones are located. So he doesn't have one by his bed.
Dad?
So much sweat on that towel. So there's no sprint button. I can't really interact with anything. I've been spoilt by too many David Cage games. I mean, I don't really care. I don't need to like pick everything up, to be honest.
What is going on?
Let's see where the other They must be down here, mustn't it? That's interesting paintings. Sort of seaside. It's like late Turner sort of era. A sort of seaside town vibe. Okay, where is this other phone? They can't have the one landline phone, surely. Because you'd have to pay for, like, you're having to pay for a landline. It's a lot of money to spend just so that she can get woken up in the middle of the night all the time.
8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way.
Yeah, I can read. I don't need the character to read it out for me. I can read. I know I'm playing a video game, so... But I'm capable... The Defenders. I still can't believe that's the name of the team. Defenders Youth Soccer.
Where is he?
Defenders. That is a new one. That's going to strike fear into the heart of the opposing team, isn't it? Okay, no landline phone. It has to be in this room, otherwise I don't know what's going on. I can't see on the desk if there's one there.
Sarah, are you okay?
Where is the other phone?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand
This-
back there.
Invisible wall. It won't let me through. Invisible wall. I'm trying to look for the phone. It won't let me through. Invisible wall. They could at least put, like, a sofa there or something.
Jimmy!
At least put a sofa. It's just an invisible wall with no explanation. It's like the sort of thing we used to have in Mario Sunshine.
Jimmy, I am warning you.
Well... he had nowhere else to go, to be fair. He had to run towards them because there was an invisible wall there.
You shot him.
Sarah,
I saw him this morning.
Jimmy, there is something bad going on. You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on.
You know, I've always said there should be more games about zombies. I've always been very clear about it. It's a very underexplored topic in video gaming.
You gonna tell me what happened?
Later.
Hey, Sarah. How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear
I want
something?
more
Sure
zombies
thing.
and less Elizabethan
Cell phone.
times.
No radio. Yeah, we're doing great. Maybe the newsman wouldn't shut up.
He said where to go.
Why is she not wearing a seatbelt?
Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into Travis County.
She's just crawling all over the back seat. Are there even seatbelts in this? I don't think he's wearing a
Did they
seatbelt.
say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family all mangled inside their
Tommy's.
house.
That looks a bit like a seatbelt, but is that a seatbelt? Even if it is, he's not wearing it.
Jesus Christ, how did this happen?
They got no clue.
Like, they don't put seatbelts in cars for the fun of it. I mean, I know it's the law, but again, it's the law for a reason. It's for your own safety. Especially if it's a zombie thing. Like, zombies gonna, like, I bet a zombie's gonna jump out of a bush or something, right?
I hope that some bitch made it out.
If you crash into that, you're gonna go flying through the windscreen. Why aren't they wearing seatbelts? Is this guy wearing a seatbelt?
No, of course not.
It doesn't look like he
Said
is.
it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
And the girl definitely isn't.
That's right. We're fine. Trust me.
I mean, apparently in the States, well, it was brought in, like, seatbelt legislation maybe started to be brought in the 60s, but it's on a state-by-state basis.
Driving, Tommy.
And then even then, I've heard stories that, like, people, like, older people refuse to do it or whatever. Like,
Should have.
wouldn't let the government tell them what to do. Maybe these guys are sort of... like the last holdouts. Maybe that's what the title The Last of Us refers to. The last seatbelt, anti-seatbelt protesters.
We could just backtrack.
It's stupid though. They really should wear seatbelts. They are definitely going to hit a zombie. A zombie's going to jump out and they're going to crash into it. That is definitely going to happen. Look, it's happening already. Why are they wearing seatbelts?
What the fuck just happened? Did you see that? Yes, I saw it. God damn. Turn here, turn here.
Come on, people, move.
Massive camper van blocking the street. That vehicle exclusively driven by 95-year-old German tourists.
I can't fucking drive through them, y'all. Goddamn, they're behind me too. There. Hold on. Go.
And when you see them driving around in it, you're just like, just give up. Just get on a cruise boat already. Like, just accept that. You're like, I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was going to happen. They should get me in to write the next Crash Bandicoot game. I have no sympathy whatsoever. He was not wearing a seatbelt. What an idiot that man is. Oh, and here we go. The press X to win gameplay begins. Oh, how many times have I done that in a video game? Honestly, just pressing a button to complete a pre-scripted event. He is an idiot. Who is this guy? He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He's so stupid. Is that what this game is? Just like escorting the world's stupidest man around the post-apocalypse. Don't forget to put your seatbelt on. Don't forget to eat. Don't forget to breathe. You idiot.
We're gonna need to run.
Maybe if she'd been wearing a seatbelt, it would be okay.
Come on, baby. Now hold on tight.
I just need to check. There were definitely seatbelts in the car. I could see a kind of graphic of a seatbelt. It looks kind of like there. I mean, look at the model. It's a like 1980s Jeep or something. Wait, what? What was I doing wrong there? Oh, I can't. I'm just looking at this. How am I meant to take in the environmental storytelling if there's just a scripted death scene if I spend like 2 seconds?
No.
Keep your eyes closed, honey.
How come they didn't let me do that last time? Yeah, I push forward on an analog stick while explosions go off around me,
Don't look, Sarah.
and I occasionally have to mash the square button. Revolutionary gameplay. It's like the mall scene in Heavy Rain. Why is everyone falling over all this? It's like Bambi on ice. Why is everyone falling over all the time? Are they wearing seatbelts, these people? Probably. Well, he remained in the vehicle, so his airbag didn't go off. It's actually, look, a guy fell over again. It's actually hilarious. Look how often people fall over. Why do they keep falling over? Look at that. They're doing like it's like doing laps. You run to one end and like touch down and then turn around and sprint back. Having like a PE lesson. Why does no one else know about this alley? Oh boy.
He's dead. God damn it. We're almost there. We're almost there.
It's like I feel like I've had a lobotomy playing this. It's like those recent Tomb Raider games, isn't it?
Move it.
It's like a movie, except you have to press forward on an analog stick for the whole time.
Get to the highway. Go. You got Sarah. I can outrun him.
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there. Hurry.
Daddy, we can't leave him.
Why? Who is that guy? I don't even know who that guy is.
We're almost there.
Are they? What? Why can't... How come sometimes I can press square and then other times I can't? Well, that's really annoying, actually. I can't, like, stop at any point. I just have to press forward the whole time. I get they're going for urgency, but...
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe. Hey, we need help. Stop! Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg's broken. Stop right there! We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians in the outer perimeter. Please advise.
What about Uncle Tommy?
We need you to safe.
He's literally like, why did he stay behind? He's literally like 20 yards behind. Like, they went like 20 yards, and now he's like lost forever.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit.
What? What is happening?
Please don't.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. Sarah. Move your hand, baby. I know, baby, I know.
Presumably the defenders can't get relegated, though.
See me, I know this hurts. You're gonna be okay, baby.
That's the good news. No threat of relegation.
I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know.
Not only is there no threat of relegation, but get a good high draft pick.
Sarah.
It's the advantages of playing in the North American under-8s league. She's died from having a broken leg. It's a extended PSA for wearing your seatbelt, isn't it, really? I mean, like, obviously very, very sorry for the family and their loss, but at the same time, you want to just,
The number of confirmed
well, actually, a
deaths
positive
has
could come out of it, because,
the governor has called a state of emergency.
he will now probably dedicate his life to spreading seatbelt awareness. So going to schools, do like assemblies in schools, saying how important it is to always wear your seatbelt.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to.
I've seen this thing so many times in so many movies and games. It's
winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
like, I appreciate this came out 5 years ago or so, but even then it was very cliche. It's just hard to get excited about it, isn't it? Because it's just so generic. I've seen it so many times.
Look for the light. Believe in the Fireflies.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna give it a good chance, so I'm gonna finish the game. I always thought the title "The Last of Us" was quite a bad title as well. Whenever I see it, I always just think it's like it sounds like the kind of thing like a white supremacist YouTuber would like call a video or something. So we have to secure the future for our white children or whatever, that sort of thing. Always had sort of.
Want one?
No, I don't want one.
I don't know. I just always, for some reason, my mind associates the title with
Well, I
that.
have some interesting news for you.
Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop to make.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Those ration cards last us a couple of months, easy.
She had a broken leg, so she would have been out for how long?
And I got jumped by these two assholes, all right?
At least 6 months or
Yeah,
so?
I got a few good hits in.
Probably out for the season for the
Look, I
defenders
managed.
with a broken leg.
Give me that.
So it's probably good she got put out of her misery.
These assholes still with us?
That's funny.
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Robert.
He knows
Robert.
that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us
Rob.
first.
Son of a bitch is smart.
Rob to his
He's not
friends.
smart enough.
Robert
He's hiding.
to the Last of Us.
What do you do?
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah?
All I can do now.
Okay, I'll probably leave it there for part 1. As soon as it goes back into gameplay, or what passes for gameplay. Just casually leaning on a skip. Got tired elbows.
Only got a few hours left until curfew.
You better hurry up then.
Okay, that's the end of part 1. I'll return. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's doing that thing again that games do, where people write the plot on the wall. Which fortunately a lot of games don't see. That's definitely. I think they've realised it's bad now. But yeah, this was a. Why are there so many footballs around? This must be set in Oregon, right? That's the only place where they like football this much in the States. Is this set in Portland? Well, Seattle as well. But yeah, the Northwest, they like it a lot. Otherwise, I don't know why there's so much football-related stuff going on. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2 did that though. I haven't seen it in a game for a long time, but I found like a burnt-out First Nations reservation, and yeah, written on the wall, it was like, "Run for your life," or whatever. It's like, who's like writing this stuff? Wow, that's really.
I've been selected for outside work duty.
Oh, that's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure to tell them that. What about you, Joel? You been summoned for this bullshit yet?
Nope.
Yeah.
Who's Joel?
I bet.
Oh, me. Shouldn't they be writing the plot on the wall? Oh, the game's gonna be full of it, isn't it? Oh my god, it's everywhere. Even when did this game come out? 2013. I swear there was even it was not a thing that even in this at this time it was frowned upon. I think the low point for it was Alien Isolation. That game I think was just took it too far, and after that I haven't seen it many games.
Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
Alright, so it's Half-Life 2 again. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it there and get back to this soon.